check. Mic check, 1, 2.
Oh, welcome back to Jolly's Rants. I'm Jolly the Patriotic Puppet, and here's your rant. And today, we got more celebrity meltdowns. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, the celebs are the worst of the worst because not only are they pampered and spoiled and entitled, and, well, most of them are libtards. So we got some good clips today, guys. I think you're going to enjoy yourself. Before we get to that, make sure to hit that like button right there, if you would please, and hit that subscribe because the Jolster is bleeding subs right now thanks to YouTube shadow ban and slapping me with that strike last month. And woo, man, it's hurting the channel. So I need all your guys' help to hook this puppet up, and let's see if we can get to 10K subs before YouTube finally cancels your favorite patriotic puppet once and for all. All right, guys, let's get to our first melty. Here we go. All right, first off the bat, let's check in with The View. Yes, The View. You know, my never-ending smorgasbord of retardation. That's The View. Oh, man, I could tune in every week and probably make a video on these demtards. But this one's going to be pretty funny, I think, because you're going to find out who Whoopee really endorses here, especially when it comes to the jabby jab jab, if you know what I'm saying. Roll the clip.
I would be listening to this man if I thought he had one iota of medical experience. He doesn't know he's fired everybody. Where are the scientists? You fired all the damn scientists. You got rid of this one. You got rid of that. Who is checking?
Well, they vilify the scientists. Look what they did to Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
I mean, they go after scientists.
But now we have a sweeping scale where people are making decisions not based on anything but their attitudes. And I'm okay if you want to do that with your family.
Yeah.
But with my family, I want a doctor.
And the availability to get your vaccine.
They keep taking stuff down off these sites. They keep moving stuff. They're taking information out of your hands. I don't even know what to tell you to do. And if you got kids, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you because there's a lot of stuff out there that we don't even know is coming.
Keep them prayers.
We have to be vigilant about. And when we have someone who is like, yeah, this is not a big deal, I worry.
You lose.
Stop it. Get some help.
My God. Did I hear that correctly, guys? Did she just... Or well, it may have been Joy, but she was in agreement with it. Whoopee here thinks Dr. Fauci got a bad run here, I guess. Dr. Ouchie, yes, that guy. The one that lied to you about masks working, lied to you about social distancing, lied to you about the jab and how you won't catch it if you got one, and then lied to you about how you needed more jabs and more jabs and more jabs. And now what do we have? Oh, we have all kinds of people having health effects and side effects thanks to that fucked up shit that they try to make people inject into themselves. Oh, man. The Jolster was smart, though. Yes, I seen it coming. I've seen it. I was like, this got out way too soon. We don't know any test trials on it. We don't know the after effects, what could happen in the future. I was like, this is just batshit crazy, right? People were jabbing themselves up over a fucking cold. Literally, a cold. Oh my God. But obese people are dying everywhere, Jolly. Well, maybe they should have thought of that before they became 600 pounds, living on a life of nothing but lard and fat and sugar. I don't fucking care. I don't feel sorry for those people. I don't. They created their own mess of bullshit. And, we have an obesity epidemic in this country. If you got to get a jabby jab for anything, you should get a jab for... Oh, wait a minute. Ozempic. That's right. There's Ozempic. Is that what Whoopi's taking? I heard that's got some fucked up after effects too. Oh boy. Anyway, why can't you just do it the old-fashioned way and work out and eat right? I guess that's just too much for these people. So they got to go to their docty docs and get more jabs and more pills and just keep it coming. Yep. Just keep Big Pharma on top with billions and billions of dollars. These morons don't realize that Big Pharma wants you to be sick because that's how they make money. Ugh. Sitting here trying to defend that shit. These batshit crazy bitches seriously need a tune-up. I'm telling you, what is wrong with the brain on The View? I don't get it, man, but it's definitely its own epidemic of stupidity. Tuck and roll, bitches. All right, next on the chopping block, we got our old pal Sean Penn. Oh, man. I tell you, out of the two brothers, I kind of wish Chris was still around and not Sean, but unfortunately, we're stuck with him. And this guy's an absolute loon, right? I can remember back in the 80s when the Jolster was just a young puppet, but I remember you being married to Madonna and punching paparazzi in the face just for taking a photo, you fucking weirdo. And yeah, you know, some of us remember that shit. Remember how weird and wild you were back in the day? Well, some things never change, folks. This is the same Sean Penn that gave his Best Actor Academy Award to Zelensky. Yes, the president of Ukraine, the Nazi sympathizer, and basically nothing but a buffoon who made sure to skip his own election process with pushing martial law in his country so he could stay in power. Yeah, that same Zelensky who got tuck and rolled out of the White House by good old Trump. Well, anyway, Sean Penn feels like he's got some kind of prowess, you know, because he's an actor, blah, blah, blah. And he's here to tell you how he feels about the current events. Let's roll the clip.
I don't know that on either side of the political spectrum that anyone has fully processed what happened today and the way that it will affect things. What I would say is that as Americans, I think at the very least it's upon ourselves to remember that, you know, whether it was the picture of Bucha and those that were under occupation, the rape, the torture, the killings, the thousands, the tens of thousands of children that have been kidnapped by Russia and are in indoctrination camps.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hang on there. For a second there, I thought you were talking about Mexico and our southern border. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, of course you're talking about Russia because you're a chump. Anyway, let's continue.
Set up to fight against their own country and against their own families. And some, now that these 3 years have passed, already have been come into Ukraine and some captured and killed. This horror show that has been initiated by Russia is not something for us to forget and get lost in the
The real horror show is that fucking hairstyle. But sorry, let's continue.
Kind of personality chaos of whether the camp that believes this is the tough negotiator in our president, this is what people should go along with. What we also know is that people are dying today on the front line, and they're dying honoring the very thing that we honor most, which is freedom, all of us together.
You lose.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Oh, yeah. Let's send billions and billions of taxpayer dollars to Ukraine. Wah, wah, wah. When Trump, rightfully said it's time to stop the killing. Let's make a deal. Let's get, Russia on the same page. And what did Zelensky do? Huh? Oh, he threw a little fucking fit, acted like an asshat, completely disrespected the government Oval Office, and and showed up in some shitty ass clothes per usual. I think the fucker's only got one outfit. But anyway, long story short, oh man, these fucking morons. I just don't get it, guys. Okay, first of all, I'd just like to point out once again, and I mentioned this in another video, but my friend, fellow YouTuber, Coach Red Pill, just happened to be living in Ukraine when all that shit hit the fan. And he started reporting live from his channel about the shit going down. And he started pointing out how Zelensky was a Yahtzee, and he was, had a big band of Yahtzees that were behind his back running the government there. And he was pointing out the corruption in Ukraine and showing that they were not good people like you try to make out here, Mr. Sean Penn. Now, I ain't got nothing against the Ukrainian people that aren't in government, all right? Those people probably are fine. But I do know for a fact that there's some serious corruption going on. There's multi-million-dollar homes that have been bought by the elite Ukrainians that are benefiting from our hard-earned taxpayer dollars getting shipped over there for God knows what, right? Oh, supposedly it's for more weapons, so we can fight against the fascists of the Russian, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's all a goddamn scam, and Trump's seen it. Trump seen it, and he put his foot down. And morons like yourself just are too damn blind by your celebrity entitlement and privilege that you definitely take full advantage of there, Mr. Penn. Oh my God, this guy. He needs to go away. I am so tired of seeing his ugly ass mug out here cheerleading for Yahtzees on the other side of the world that has nothing to fucking do with the American people. Go fuck yourself. We have bigger issues to deal with here. We have an economy that's in wreck. We got a skyrocketing deficit of the national debt. We got more people in poverty than we've ever had before since the Great Depression. Thanks to Biden. And, these are the type of things that we need to take care of. America first, asshole. Now go fucking tuck and roll. All right, we got a new trend going on, folks. People ditching their Teslas. Yes, these celebrities are trying to make a statement against Mr. Elon Musk and digging into the corruption that is our government and the overspending of our taxpayer dollars. Yes, these celebrities can't handle it. They are pissed. So they're getting rid of their Teslas. And let's see, the last one I covered was Sheryl Crow, who hasn't had a hit song in 30 years, completely irrelevant. Well, now we got another irrelevant bitch, Miss Elvira here. You may remember her, well, basically for having dark black hair, coming out on Halloween, supporting. She did a nightly show back in the 80s where they showed B-rated horror movies. She's the horror icon, I guess, from the old days. And of course, her biggest attribute are them big old titties that she would be popping out everywhere. Well, them titties are hanging kind of low. They're looking like they're about to hit the knees at this point. And Elvira's best days are definitely behind her. Granted, she could still dress up and make herself look okay, but for pushing 70, I think it's time to give that act up. Anyway, here she is, barely recognizable, by the way, without all her makeup and her push-up bra. But she's going to show you how she feels about Elon Musk and Tesla. Let's roll the clip.
Here goes my Elon Muskmobile. I'm donating it to NPR. I'm on a highway to hell. I'm a highway to hell.
I got to pause that just for a second so I don't get claimed for the music. Anyway, let's keep going. Buy Elon sucks mobile. Wow. Oh, and she made sure to throw the middle finger up. You lose.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Isn't it absolutely amazing how these demtard, libtard, fucking celebrity bastards think they can pull some kind of moral high ground once they realize that someone that they used to admire, put on a pedestal no less, about Elon Musk, and he invented the electric car, and Elon Musk is so awesome, he's so good for our environment, we should all go out and buy Teslas. Oh, whoa, wait, what? Oh no, Elon backed up Trump? Oh no, Elon's helping Trump. What? Elon's gonna help put more tax money in hardworking Americans' pockets? Oh no, fuck that. We gotta come back and talk shit and get rid of our Teslas. Just be a miserable bitch. And what's up with the chainsaw? Are you trying to be cool like Elon? Tell you what, his chainsaw was way cooler looking, just saying. And you ain't no Bruce Campbell, and this ain't no Ash versus Evil Dead. And I know you get that reference being a horror queen, but this is pathetic. And by the way, I did a video a while back, you can find it right here on the channel, where Elvira came out during the pandemic and started talking down to all you people that don't wear your mask and take your jabby jab. Yeah, she wanted you guys thrown in jail and shit. Some nasty fucking comments that she made back during the COVID. And she's one of those, man. She's one of those lemmings that got right in line and went right with the narrative. Anyway, Elvira, your best days are behind you, and it's just sad. I had an opportunity to meet you a couple of years ago at one of the conventions for horror movie fans, which I am one, obviously. You can tell by the poster. But I said no. I was like, nope, don't want to meet her now. which is sad, you know, because I really looked up to her as a kid, and really enjoyed, you know, her take on Halloween and stuff. And it just makes me sad that someone like this had to go all full retard and start backing up the political radical left that continue to fuck our country up. So you ain't doing nobody any favors. You don't look cool. You look like an asshat. And oh boy, I guess you just want to get rid of what little bit of fan base you have left. Anyway, at least you still got some nice tits, I guess. Tuck and roll, bitch. All right, next on our chopping block, we got a quick little clip here yet for you folks. Saturday Night Live, which is still going, by the way. It's kind of a miracle. And they had their 50th anniversary, which had a bunch of retards on that one as well. I think we covered a couple of them on one of the previous videos. But, well, this week, Mike Myers came back. You know Mike Myers from Austin Powers. And, you know, part of the Saturday Night Live alumni, well known for his role as Wayne in Wayne's World and stuff like that. And I always liked Mike Myers. I thought he was a funny guy. His movies got pretty shitty there towards the end of his run, but he's making a comeback now, folks. They got another Shrek movie coming out, yay. But here he is on full display for American viewers, because that's mostly who watch Saturday Night Live. It is filmed in New York, by the way. It's not filmed in fucking Toronto or Canadian City. But here he is at the very end of the show, making sure to show off his t-shirt. Let's roll the clip real quick so you guys can see.
My thanks to Tate McRae, Mike Myers, Lord Michaels, the cast, the crew. You guys have been so nice to me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
You lose.
Emotional damage.
As you can see, he had to make his political prowess known and put his ideology out there in the middle of an entertainment show what nobody fucking asked for, asshat. But yes, Mike Myers is Canadian. He was born in Canada. Pretty sure he's still a citizen from there. But yeah, as you can see, his shirt there says Canada is not for sale. Who said we wanted to buy it? I don't remember anything about buying Canada. No, we're just going to take you the fuck over. We're going to make you our 51st state, whether you like it or not, asshole. Just got to get that dumbass Trudeau out of there. And yeah, the tariff war is on. And last I heard, Canadians are pulling American stuff off their shelves, telling the Canadians not to go vacation in America, and telling Canadians to only buy Canadian only. Oh boy, you guys are really going to have a hard time looking for some orange juice. That's for sure. You fucking asshats. I hope we do take Canada and make it a 51st state. I think it needs to happen. You know, they still got British queens on their money. They've never really become their own country. They still bend the knee to the old British style, and I think it's time for it to end. You're on our side of the continent. Quit bowing down to the other side and start showing a little respect for the neighbor that's protected your ass for decades, if not hundreds of years now. And yeah, you have no military in Canada, and your economy is tanking. Your housing market's gone to shit. You've let immigration completely destroy some of your cities. I saw a video the other day about how they have to put up "Do not grope women" signs at the local clubs because there's so many Muslims there now that they're literally sexually harassing women going into their nightclubs over there in Canada. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Sorry for you ladies living up there in Canada. I'm sure that's just absolute hell. You got to worry about getting graped every time you walk down the streets of Canada now. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice job, Trudeau. Anyway, fuck you, Mike Myers. You could take that shirt and stuff it right up your ass, Austin Powers style. Oh, behave. And tuck and roll. All right, next on the chopping block, do we have any Green Day fans out there? God, I hope not. You probably don't subscribe to my channel if you are a Green Day fan. Just saying. I never did like the band. I never thought their music was that great, to be honest. Even back in the 90s when they were on top. The Jolster always listened to funk and old school hip hop, which is still pretty good stuff, man. Anything from the 90s hip hop style, classics. But hip hop today, of course, is garbage. But here's this asshat who I guess still thinks he's relevant, still thinks he's got some kind of voice to push on the American people when you aren't even American. What is he, Irish or something? I forget. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But here he is at his concert talking more shit. Man, this guy, he came out as a Trump hater back during his first term, and boy, he has not let up. He has not let go of his TDS, and he shows it here on full display. Roll the clip.
Elon Musk to shut the fuck up. Don't you want Donald Trump to shut the fuck up?
You lose.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
I would like Green Day to shut the fuck up. Damn it! Why do we have to lose such great bands like Nirvana and Kurt Cobain, yet we still get stuck with this asshat who's continuing to push his rhetoric and bullshit at his concerts? Way to segregate your audience there, asshole. I already know for a fact you have lost tons of American fans, and you're losing them by the day by continuing to push this bullshit. Fuck off, man. Go back to the country you came from. Stay there. We don't need you. We don't want you. I don't even know if you ever did get your citizenship here in America, but go ahead and turn that shit in, pal. We don't want you even coming close to our nation anymore. I don't ever want to see a Green Day concert. I don't know about you, but fuck these guys. Fuck that music. Take your Green Day CDs and frisbee that shit right to the garbage where it belongs. Fuck off, Green Day, and tuck and roll. Speaking of irrelevant singers from the past, like Green Day, here we got another one. Yes, Pink, who also hasn't put out a decent song or any kind of hit song in the last decade or two. I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty much forgot about you. Nobody cares. But she's always been one to come out and push back against Trump. I remember her talking shit during his first term. Well, here she is again. This was at, I believe, the Oscars or the Grammys, one of the two. But check out what she has to say to the audience before she gets her little shindig started here. Roll the clip.
Ladies and gentlemen, and every other gender that absolutely exists, I give you the incredible John Mayer.
You lose.
I am a nasty woman.
Oh, you stupid retard. I can't understand why these people think they got some kind of prowess. I just don't get it. You're entitled. You think your opinion actually matters when it doesn't. Nobody cares about you. And you could hear there's barely any cheering in the background. Most of those people in that audience probably don't even know who the fuck you are. They don't care. You, like I said, you haven't had a hit record in what, 20 years? Speaking of back in the past, aren't you a chomo? I remember a little something, a little video clip.
Oh, hold
on. You see how uncomfortable Justin Bieber was? Yeah, that was this bitch. This one here. So you are a disgusting person. Fuck you. Anything you got to say on the political spectrum, we don't care what you think, because you are obviously a disgusting, terrible human being that should probably be in jail for molesting children, you fucking snatch. Tuck and roll, bitch. All right, next on the chopping block, we got Bill Nye the Fraud. Yes, not the science guy. He's a joke. He ain't nothing but an actor. He's not a real scientist. All he does is be a parrot for political talking points for the left. And here, once again, he is coming out, probably got a paycheck from one of these asshats over at CNN to come spew his rhetoric. Let's have a little listen to Bill Nye the asshat. Roll the clip.
Well, the other thing, everybody, the climate is changing. You can say to yourself it's not, and you can take campaign financing from the fossil fuel industry, and you can pretend the climate's not changing and hurricanes aren't becoming more frequent and flooding isn't more. There's forest fires, wildfires in the Carolinas. That didn't used to be a thing, everybody.
You lose.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Oh, congratulations, Bill. Yes, that is true. Climate is changing. Climate's been changing on this world for millions of fucking years. Millions. Back when the dinosaurs were here, we had some of the highest CO2 levels this world has ever seen. There were no polar ice caps back then. And guess what? The dinosaurs did just fine for about, 165 million years before that asteroid came crashing in and wiped them out. But you don't want to talk about that. No, you don't. You just want to push your bullshit climate change crap, which we all know is a fucking fraud. The Green News scam, as per usual. Now, don't get me wrong. The Jolster is not cool with littering, all right? I do feel that our oceans need a little bit of cleanup. I do feel that it's an asshole move to do, to throw your trash out in nature. It's not cool, and I don't like it, right? But that's about as far as I go with this climate change bullshit. I'm not going to get rid of my car and go get an electric one just because you said so. I'm not going to stop eating steaks because you think cow farts are killing our environment. Fuck all that shit. I am tired of these assholes coming out for the Democratic Party and pushing Green News scam just so they could screw over the American people and take more of our money. Let's focus on the real fucking problem here for a minute, Bill, shall we? If you really had an issue with climate change, if you really had a problem with it and you really wanted to make some kind of change, take your sorry ass over to China, where they are literally polluting the oceans, or India, where they're doing nothing but throwing sewage and right in their oceans, right? And smogging it up with all their industry over there. I mean, if anybody's got a problem with fucking up our climate, it's China. So go after them first, okay? Those are the ones that are really making the problem here, if there is one at all, to be honest. It's just amazing to me. How come these Democrat politicians who make vast amounts of money, millions and millions of dollars on their $100,000 a year salary, which Elon Musk is going to find out about that shit. Real curious how that happens. But they keep buying these beachfront properties. Yeah, brand new house down in Miami for Obama right on the beach. Why would he do that when climate change is coming? The ocean's going to swallow up his house. Am I right? Interesting, isn't it, Bill? I bet you got beachfront property too, don't you, you piece of shit? Fuck you, Bill. We don't believe none of your bullshit. And of course, your asshat, sorry self, had to come on CNN and continue to push your rhetoric. You are irrelevant, and you are nothing close to anything that could be described as a true scientist. Go fuck yourself, Bill, and tuck it around. All right, last but not least, we're going to check in with the Mad Cow. Yes, you know the Mad Cow. Now, MSDNC over here, they fired Joy, right? But they haven't fired this dude. He has got to be the worst of the worst. I don't know why this manly bitch continues to sit on this network and tank their ratings night after night, pushing lies and bullshit and rhetoric. Well, here she is again, doing more of the same. Let's listen in, shall we? Hit it!
For the record, and this is disgusting, the president made a spectacle out of praising.
Have you looked in the mirror? That's the true definition of disgusting, dude. Anyway, let's continue.
A young man who thus far survived pediatric cancer, as if the president had something to do with that. This was in the midst of him praising Doge. Doge cuts, among other things, have cut off funding for ongoing research into pediatric cancer.
You lose.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Stop fucking lying.
Yep, this was coverage right after that serious ass-kicking of a speech that Trump put down the other night, last Tuesday night. Great State of the Union, and one of the best speeches I've ever heard in my lifetime. And boy, he made a lot of great points that night. And all he was doing for that young man was just fulfilling the dream. That's right. He had already been honored as an honorary police member by 900 different departments. So Trump decided to go one up and hook him up and make him an honorary member of the Secret Service. Just to show the kid that his resilience and his great attitude going forward. I mean, what a horrible thing to go through. Brain cancer as a young child like that. And it's obviously caused some damage to the poor guy, but he's still here and he's still fighting. And you have the fucking audacity to think Trump used that as some kind of what? Like to try and gain favor? He ain't trying to do that shit, bitch. What, you think we're all going to automatically love Trump even more thanks to the fact that he came out for... these fucking people. I don't get it. No, you're disgusting, bitch, for even bringing that shit up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus, I just don't understand it. Now they're attacking poor little kids that have cancer. Can't he have his fucking moment of shine? Can't he have his 2 minutes of fame? Huh? I mean, the poor kid may not even be alive in the next couple of years. Who knows? I mean, I hope he makes it. I do. But it's fucksticks like you. They gotta twist the narrative and try to make it sound like it's something that it's not. Lie after lie after lie out of this dude's mouth, and I am tired of it, Mad Cow. You need to get fired. And for sure, you need to get fucking tuck and roll, bitch. Jeez. Well, that wraps up this edition of Celebrity Meltdowns. Hope you guys got a few laughs. Hope you had some fun. I know I did. Boy, I tell you what, man, they're just getting worse and weirder and wilder. I don't know, man. It's only been a couple months of Trump's presidency. What the hell's going to happen to these people over the next 4 years? I don't know, but it's time to open up them insane asylums, because I got a feeling we're going to be handing out some white straitjackets and stuffing these tards right in the rubber room where they belong. Padded rooms for all. Line them up. I think that's what we need to do. But anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. Much love, and don't forget, once again, smash that like button, leave me an awesome comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Yes, because the Jolster is hemorrhaging subscribers right now thanks to YouTube shadow ban. So I need all your guys' help to help push the Patriotic Puppet. I appreciate it all, guys. And don't forget, make sure to check me out on my Rumble page as well. Just go to Rumble, type in the search Snow Dub, one word, and it'll pop right up. Make sure you're following me over there as well. All right, guys. And you can also follow me on the X, Twitter, and that's Snowdub2, The Revenge, because my first profile, well, they got nuked because I told Hillary Clinton to take a flying leap. I guess I was inciting violence. Whatever. I guess if you come after Hillary, boy, I tell you, she'll come right back at you. And she did. She made sure to cancel my first profile on X. But we're making a comeback over there with Snowdub2, The Revenge. So go follow me on the X. We're almost at 1K followers there. Very cool stuff. All right, guys. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate you guys hanging in there, staying tough, and continuing to have the back of the Patriotic Puppet. Even though my First Amendment right has been suppressed on the YouTube platform, I am not going to stop. I am continuing to upload content. I'm going to continue to push back against these woke tards that are running this site, and I will continue to fight until they finally get rid of a puppet or just let me hit the next stratosphere, sail to the next level. Yeah, 10K subs and beyond. I'm hoping so. So don't you worry, guys. This Patriotic Puppet will never back down. And I know you won't either, because you're awesome patriots, and I love you all. And together, we will make Muppets great again. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night, a good day, wherever you may be at, and whatever time you're watching this. Much love. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you later. Tuck and roll. Hey, Mad Cow, I think it's finally time to come out and just let us all know that you're actually a man. We can all see it. We see the Adam's apple. We know it's true. Just break down and say it. Oh, God, I hate that bitch. Tuck and roll.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here. Right? I'll catch you on the flip side.